Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Here we go. 19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
Here's Milton down to throw. He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. To throw is Milton. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. He'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Ward. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Come on, 19, 19.
That's complete to DK. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it. Here's Hardy. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Browns at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well in all 3 phases of the game. I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
When you look at this Bronco defense, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And that is incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now, Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. His first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I guess his linemen around him kind of pat him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Seven Pirates. Panther 11. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
To throw, it's Milton. And this one complete to Smith. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
The defense is ready for the back-to-back out, and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now Milton. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings it all the way back inside the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 down inside the 20.
Check smash. Here we go. 7-8, go.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
To throw is Ward. That's caught. And the Browns are going to be set up in a first and goal on a pass play that moves it all the way down to the 1.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he's right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Harvey will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the load and way out there, but it'll be third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Here's Milton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
18 Rattler, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Milton. He's going to try and go deep again.
Ooh, that was a good play.
He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively.
Well, just
somehow they found a seam, because that receiver all alone by right, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams, because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
Well, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes I even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy.
It really is. It's about inches. Just go get it.
Letting one go deep for the end zone.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70. 70 Wolf.
Off the play fake. Milton. Thomas wins it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Come on. Drag him 60. 60 by 60 by 6.
Operating from the gun. Milton.
Come on.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Trey McBride from 6 yards away. And the Broncos are back within a score. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Point after up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing his Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Ready? 19, 18. Come 19. Come. Hey, grab him. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Here's Ward.
Come on.
Incomplete.
Come on.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Go. Cougar 19, top low 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And from the start time here, this misfit's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Ready?
Ward. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, it's Hursley. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Playing as a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard that can slide up to the second level and block the linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41.
To throw, here's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly. And oftentimes on the move, coming on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense has a line ready to go.
Come on. Trap all 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
60 by 6.
Looking to throw. Milton looking long for Thomas.
Oh!
7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into
Thought I taped that.
for Denver score. Brian Thomas, 51 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. This offense hoping to change that right here. Ward now working out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. T. Higgins with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Yeah, he a beast. I ain't denying that. I'm just saying, Chase the best receiver, but Higgins is no slouch. They're working out with him.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. A strong showing the last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them.
The cevon is terrible. Joe Mills is terrible.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to root a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
19-18. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive.
Good. I seen that fool coming up. Good.
Picked off by Jonas Saker.
Seen.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here.
Should have ran the ball. Stick to your game plan. Give it to the fans.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Cougar 19, check, bounce pass, check, bounce pass. Let go.
On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. They'll get a yard, and that's all as they get him down at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come
Too
on.
far in front, he couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Moore being chased out left. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Yeah.
Panther leading. 19 tight, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20.
That was a wing and a prayer. That was a wing and a prayer.
4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Harvey now, 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Fix the eagle, fix the eagle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a second and 8.
18 Cardinal, 10.
And they'll run it here. And they'll be taken down here about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now they'll be third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Warriors 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. And this is touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can sustain.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
19, 18, drop 50, drop 50.
Off-play action. Milton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Donovan Ezeraku. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
19 right, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel, Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Under pressure, she got him again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Browns drive about to get started. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. Now Ward throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards in final tally. Operating from the gun. Moore dancing to his left. And right around the 10-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
7 Pirates. 8 Cardinal. 8 go.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half. Good through the air, really all around, an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. Most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Harden. And he's able to take this one to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. But finally knocking him on the ground and forcing this completion, that's got to be a sign of relief.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To the air again, Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. And that nearly the put that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Going for it, here's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be worked down just inside the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 77 Wolf.
Toss left side for Harvey.
Come on, baby.
Down a yard or 2 short of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
Pat the street. Pat the street. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Off play action board. They'll roll him out right. There's a short one caught by Logan. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Ready.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Milton. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down. Here's Milton on the throw. His man, and that's the rookie 4th round pick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw, it's Milton. Left with no option here but to throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mustang 19. 18, 5 here. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Milton. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. And Xavier Worthy, 27 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Come on.
But that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now, Ward. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on. Press all 80. Go.
Now Harvey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Let's go.
To throw is Ward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Down at the 46-yard line.
Play action now. Ward rolling to his right. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the ground, Harvey. And out of bounds right around the 20. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready? Panther 60.
Again, it's Harvey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh!
Hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll try it with Harvey. And he'll go down for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Liking 18. Ready?
Now Ward. Touchdown, Browns. 15-yard touchdown, Browns. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Broncos 28. Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. They're trailing big here.
That nigga's too fast for you to be trying to run that. He got too much speed out there. Stop.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Go.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Oh, and now some space downstream. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for the ball game now on 14 carries.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Come on. Cougar like big lion. Ready?
On first down, back to Harvey. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
19 Tiger, 19 check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Once more with Harvey. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Bronco switch. Let's go. Street. 60 by 6.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Channing Tindall was there for the tackle. So from the 17, he's 2nd and 7.
Track him 60. Ready?
Throwing his Ward. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Ward. Pass complete to Loveland. I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Check, smash, check, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
They'll try and run for it. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. What a drive this is turning out to be. That is 4 4th-down conversions.
So give them credit for being aggressive and going after it, but on the flip side, how do you not find a way to stop one of those attempts? That means they're not playing with confidence on that side of the ball.
Go straight. Ready?
Ward. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
18 Rattler.
To throw, here's Ward. This is caught. And he'll get positive yardage there as it's a touchdown. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Ready? 19.
Back to throw.
Oh, that was big. Uh-oh. That was big.
Into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that.
I just go out of my stuff.
Put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Vikings.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
77.
And they'll go on the ground. Now the Broncos Browns will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
You know, we might start getting some props here.
I lose this game.
Defense that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Moore. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
52, Broncos 42. Cam Little with the kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 17. Here we go. Step. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Milton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Milton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Milton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle. The onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just do. A miracle last chance.
And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready, break. Go. Cougars, ready.
Throwing the stretch to drive. Blitz coming and down he goes. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see.